Hi friends, today we are going to discuss 8th class IIT Foundation concepts and problems. This is part 1 video. So mainly here we are discussing mechanics. What is meant by mechanics? In that mechanics will be categorized. So mechanics. What is meant by mechanics? Mechanics which deals with effect of forces on a body. Which deals with effect of forces on bodies. So what is meant by that? If you take the example, so that this is the block placed on a table. This is table. So here in that block we have some forces. This is external force. This is frictional force. This is normal. This is have some due to gravitational force, EMG. These forces, how these forces are affecting and what it can get the result, that all we studied with the help of mechanics. Now that mechanics if we broadly classify, we'll get the two types. One is due to broadly classified mechanics. One is here we'll get statics. Statics. Another one is dynamics. Dynamics. Statics is body at rest under the action of forces. Body is at rest under the action of forces. The action of forces. So here the body will be rest. That will be statics. Dynamics, the body is in motion. The body in motion. Now again this dynamics we classified into two types. One is kinematics. Kinematics. Another one is kinetics. Kinetics. So kinematics deals with the motion of a body without considering the cause of motion. Here, without considering cause of motion. So what is the cause to move that body? Here we didn't consider the cause of motion. Let us take this example here. Actually, in order to move this dog, some frictional force. When the applied force is greater compared to the frictional force, then only block will move. So that forces we are all discussed here. But when it deals with kinematics, we are not bother or we are not considering about the cause of motion, how different forces can be affected. So here we'll deals with quite opposite. Here with consideration of cause of motion, or nothing but which forces can be affected or influenced in order to move this block. This is the broadly classified our mechanics. Now let us go to the next slide here. Here we have these some fundamentals. One we have the scalar and vector. Scalar and vector. What is meant by scalar and what is meant by vector? Scalar, it has the only magnitude. It doesn't have the direction. Magnitude means it has some value, like let us take 20, that all numerical values. So have the magnitude. Vector, it have both magnitude and direction. Generally, vector can be denoted like arrow. This indicates the direction of vector, and sometimes it will be denoted with bold letters. like that. Okay, that is a vector. We'll take some few example. Scalar, time, distance, speed, okay, etc. These are all few example I took here. Now here in vector, if you take the example velocity, displacement, acceleration, density. So more examples we have, but here we'll take only the few example. That also next we'll discuss these concepts: velocity, displacement, acceleration, speed, and distance. That's why I will take this example here. Now scalar and vector over. Now we'll move with what is meant by speed. Or before speed, we'll find what is the distance. How to define distance. So distance can be defined as, generally how we define the distance, length of the actual path, length of actual path described by a particle, described by a particle in motion. Let us take the example, length of the actual path described by the particle in motion. Here if you take, here let us take here, yeah, now when moving like this, random, again we reached here. So what is the actual path moving from here? Let us take, you are at home and moving with school. So this path, actual path, how much distance you travel, that is the distance. So distance SI unit is meter. Important. SI unit is meter. And here it is a vector or scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Why? It doesn't have any direction. It have the only magnitude. That magnitude, let us assume this is nearly 20 kilometer. This is 20 kilometer. Here we don't have any particular direction. That's why it is a scalar quantity. Now we'll move with displacement. Displacement. How to define displacement? We know displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. That is either initial and final positions. That is the displacement. Take example, same this example. Now you are in home to school, you are moving. Okay, this is the actual length. Let us consider this is 20 kilometer, but this is your initial position, this is your final position. When you are moving, displacement, what is our definition? Shortest distance between the 2 points, that is initial and final position. So here we draw from here to here, from here to here. That total distance is how much? That is our displacement. Okay, shortest distance between the 2 points, initial and final. Let us assume this will be nearly 10 kilometer. Okay, so shortest distance between the initial and final position or 2 points, that is our displacement. And distance is actual length of path, how much it will be traveled. Now here it is a vector or scalar. It is a vector quantity. Why? Because it have the particular direction, it is moving from left to right, it have the particular direction. Why? Because shortest distance, if you take here from here to here also shortest distance, we'll get the exactly direction. If it is a long distance from here to here, actually we won't get the exact direction. That's why shortest distance between the 2 points definitely have the direction. So it is a vector quantity. It have the both magnitude and direction. Both magnitude and direction. Now we'll move with some basic points or some notes of distance and displacement. We remember this notes is very important. Distance is always greater than displacement. Maximum cases. Let us take this example alone. Let us take this example alone. So what is our distance? Distance is 20 kilometer, but displacement is 10 kilometer. So distance is greater than the displacement. And another one, displacement is 0. This is sometimes only, some special case only, not exactly always. Same, take the example, we are moving from home to school. Home to school. Again you are coming school to home. This is 10 kilometer. Again this is 10 kilometer. So what is our displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between the 2 points, initial and final position. You are starting with initial position, again you are end with initial position. So displacement is 0 in that cases. But distance is not equal to 0. Distance is how much? 10 and 10. That is 20 kilometer. And another important one, displacement is also sometimes it becomes the negative. Why? Because here see, when you are take direction from home to school is positive, again school to home is negative. So total will get 0 displacement. So when you coming from school to home, that is the direction is negative. So displacement is also becomes negative. These are very very important. What is the distance and displacement? And here displacement also units. SI units is meter. Both will be same units. Now based on this distance and displacement, we will do some problems. Okay, first one. First problem is a horse is tied. A horse is tied to a rope. A horse is tied to a rope of length 5 meter. Rope of length is 5 meter, and other end of the rope, other end of the rope is tied to a pole. Other end is tied to a pole. Find the displacement and distance. Find the displacement and distance traveled by the horse. Traveled by the horse in the following cases. In the following cases, we have 3 cases. So first case is, let us take first case is when the horse makes, when the horse makes of revolution, of revolution along a circular path, along a circular path. So pause the video and try to find the solution. Now we are going to find the solution. So when what are the given? First, when you saw the question, first we have to write the given. Horse tied to a rope of length 5 meter. So let us take, here we have the horse, and how much distance they give? 5. Horse here, pole P, this is 5 meter. When it is make off revolution, of revolution, h1 to h2 it is pole 5 meter. This is 5 meter. This is pole. So horse is moving. This is the direction. Now off revolution along a circular path. These horse makes the off revolution like this. Off revolution along the circular path. We know distance traveled by the horse. Distance traveled by the horse is equal to how much? We know this is total circle circumference, we know 2 pi r, but it is a half. So we can write 2 pi r by 2, which is nothing but pi into r. So pi we know pi is 22 by 7 if we substitute, and r is radius 5 meter. So we'll get 5 pi meter. That is our distance. If we find substitute pi is equal to 22 by 7, we will get the answer. We can keep as it is also, no problem. That is the distance. Now same, first we have to find the distance and the displacement. Now displacement, how to find? We know displacement is equal to shortest distance between the 2 points from here to here, that is initial and final positions. That is nothing but from here to here is what? That is the diameter of the circular path. Diameter of circular path. The diameter of the circular path is h1 to h2, because it have the direction also, that is 5 meter plus 5 meter. We will get 10 meter from h1 to h2. Okay, that is our displacement. Now let me go with second case. Now it makes the off revolution if it is makes full revolution. When it make the full revolution, try yourself. Let's make the full revolution. What we get? We know. Let's make the full revolution. This is our circle. And let's make the full revolution. So this is our pole P. Again, this is H1 and H2. Now this is the initial position. Okay. Again, when it is reached to here, full revolution, final position also same. Now we'll find the distance. Distance is equal to what? It we call full revolution. So circumference of the circle. Circumference is 2 pi r. Same. 2 pi into 5. You will get 10 into 5 meter. That is our distance. And the displacement. Displacement is what? Displacement is 0. Why? Because it starts with initial position, again it's went with final position. So displacement will be the 0. Okay, that is our second case. Now let me move with third case. I will clear this. Third case is, this is very important case. When it makes 3 by 4th of the revolution, when it makes the 3 by 4th of revolution, what is the distance and what is the displacement? This we are going to find when it makes 3 by 4th of the revolution. Let us find here 3 by 4th of the revolution. So let us draw what we'll get here. So this is off. We know this is off. It makes, then remaining is this one. This is the 3 by 4th revolution. So this will get, this is H1 starting and end with H2. It makes the 3 by 4th revolution. This is pole. We know 5 meter. Okay, this exactly it will get here. Exactly, we'll get from here to here. Okay, that is, again here also we'll get that is 5 meter. Now this is also 5 meter. Now we need to find this distance is how much. We know this is h1 to h2. This distance is how. Now here again we need to find what is the distance and displacement. Both will find. So our solution is distance traveled by the horse. Distance traveled by the horse is how much they gave? 3 by 4th. 3 by 4th of, this is circumference of the circle. 3 by 4th of circumference of circle. We know 3 by 4th circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So 2 1 ja 2 2 ja, we'll get 3 by 2 into pi into r is 5. We'll get 15 pi by 2, which is 7.5 into pi meter. That we got the distance. Now we'll find the displacement. Displacement is what? We already know displacement is the shortest distance the 2 points. That shortest distance the 2 points is h1 to h2. This is initial position, this is final position, but here we can apply from Pythagoras theorem. So what Pythagoras theorem mentioned, to take this right angle triangle, this is hypotenuse, this is base, this is height. Okay, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Same here, this is our base, this is our height, this hypotenuse we need to find. This can be written as under root of 5 square plus 5 square. You will get under root of 25 plus 25, which is equal to under root of 50, which is equal to, this can be written as 5 root 2 meter. Direction is h1 to h2. Okay, this is our displacement. Here we have to remember this is Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem we find the distance between h1 to h2. That is also shortest distance between the 2 points. Now we move with, we'll end our session now. Or here we have to remember sometimes they will make in kilometer also. We can convert it into meter. That I will give here 1 kilometer per hour. That will write here, note. It will be useful for next class. That's why I'm giving here 1 kilometer per hour. 1 kilometer per hour, we need to convert meter per second. How to convert? Okay, take this as a homework. If you get the answer, comment below, or next class I will give this conversion. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in next class.